So what's up, fellow collectors? We are here to review the Marvel Legends series, Marvel's Rogue and Marvel's Pyro.
Hi, my name is Mr. Pogi and welcome to Mr. Pogi TV.
Now, looking at the front part of the box, as you can see, these are the two figures and the names of the figure, as well as hasbro, so for its 4 and above people. And then as well as looking at the artwork of Pyro, so I'm really liking this one. And then also, this is the artwork of Rogue, so she's really looking so pretty. So I really have a crush on Rogue. And this is the artwork at the back part. So you like it, guys? I'm really digging the artwork of this figure, so I like it. I really like it there. And this is the top part of the box and as well as the bottom part of the box. So let's dig in and open this awesome figures. So before we begin with the figures itself, so let's check out the accessories first. So let's dig in with the flaming punch of Pyro. So with this one, this is just basically for the hands of Pyro, for the close fisting hands, by which I do not really recommend this one because he's using a flamethrower around his wrists, right? But they came up with this one, so I really wish that they just gave Pyro a flamethrower effect, right there. So this is what it looks like. And then Rogue came with alternate hands there, so it's looking pretty nice there, the green hands. So and then also we have the head of Pyro, the alternate head, the smiling one there, so it's looking nice there. You can see his ears here, and it's actually pretty awesome, especially for the hair. It looks like a flame right there. It's like a super saiyan with this one there. And the eyes didn't really bother me because he basically looks like this in the comics. Now for Rogue, this is the alternate head of Rogue there. So this is the angry Rogue. This is the angry Rogue. Basically for this one, I'm really careful with this because it might fall off, right? So this is the angry Rogue face. So with a gray hair and a brown hair and a pony for white, a white ponytail, and with a red lipstick, and the eyes came out pretty good there. So Hasbro, good job. So this is Rogue and Pyro out of the packaging. So they are really looking cool and I am so excited for this figure, especially this is my first time to have a Rogue figure ever in my life. And also Pyro, well, I believe I did have the Toy Biz one, but I sold it off. But this one is so buff there, so it's really looking good. So before we dig in with Pyro, so let's check out Rogue first. Rogue is a part of a subspecies of humans called mutants who are born with superhuman abilities. Rogue has the involuntary ability to absorb and sometimes also remove the memories, physical strength, and superpowers of anyone she touches. Therefore, Rogue considers her powers to be a curse. However, after many years, Rogue finally gained full control over her mutant ability. Now, is it just me or this is one of the best head sculpt in Marvel Legends out there, especially for the comic one for the X-Men. So I'm really liking the head sculpt of Rogue there. So her face came out really nice, man. She looks so beautiful, man. I really have a crush on Rogue, but man, I have so much of a massive crush with this figure right now. So her lips came out pretty nice. Her eyes are not cross eyes. Her eyebrows are nice. And then also look at the details of the cheeks there. So Hasbro, you did a really good job, man. And then also for her hair, so it's got a gray color with the hair and a brown color for her hair, and then a ponytail, and then for the scarf there, so it's a soft plastic, so you won't get disappointed in posing this one. And then as you can see, what is good with this figure is that when you remove the head and remove the scarf and then put the head back on there, I was really afraid that her neck will came out looking long like a giraffe there, but this one didn't disappoint me. So her head, okay, her neck is looking so plain and simple, and it's pretty awesome. So her neck doesn't really look like a long neck. Then looking at the head sculpt for the other one there, the alternate head sculpt that came with Rogue, with this one, I'm not really sure why it looks like she has a long neck. And also, just to compare, they somewhat use a different material for this Rogue head sculpt, because this one didn't came out really shiny, but this is shiny here, right? So I'm not sure why. Okay, so that's how it looks like. Okay, so let's put it back on. Then looking at the other details of the figure, for her shoulders, for her arms. So I just got a little problem with the neck over here. So it's like she has some rashes, right? But it's okay. I'm not really mad about that there. And then looking at the paint scope of the X logo. So the X logo is nice, but this one, I'm not sure what happened with the paint application of this one there. And then also the other arm. Okay, bad paint job for this one, but it's okay. And then also for her back part, so she has a peg hole there. And then also looking at the waist of Rogue there, so the belt came out nice there, the skirt. And then as well as for her bag, I'm not sure why she has a bag, maybe she doesn't have any pocket. And then looking at Rogue's ass, man, oh man, hey Rogue, what's up? So you actually can lift her skirt a little, just in case you want that. And then the serial number for her thigh. Then this has the pinless technology for the double jointed knees. So it's hasbro did a good job for this one. So the knees wouldn't be jelly or wiggly, so this one is really tight. And then the paint application is just plain one, and the peg holes at the bottom of her feet there. Then looking at the other hand, just to take a look at, so it looks like this there. So it's just the touching hand. Now for the articulation of this figure, you can rotate her head 360, make her look up like this, make her look down, and no one really looks down like that, right? Her arms, you can raise it up like this for her shoulder, and then the arm rotation, single jointed elbows there, and a swivel for her elbows. And then for her wrist, there's a swivel for the wrist. Then you can rotate her torso like this, but I believe it is not designed like that, so you can have a rocking motion with her torso. And then as well as for her legs there, so you can make her split like this, and then you can make her sit, but the skirt protrudes it there. And then for her legs, this is the farthest that it can get, so it doesn't really have a motion for the legs. And then as well as for the thigh rotation, double jointed knees with the pinless technology, and then rocking motion and a pivot, and as well as a swivel for her ankle, right? So that's the articulation of Rogue. Saint John Allardyce is a mutant who possesses the power to psionically control fire and flame, though not generate it. He wears a flamethrower on his back to provide the flame, which he then takes control of. His ability to manipulate flame emerged in his teens, but he was unable to find a practical use for it. There, just look at this awesome Pyro figure. So this one is better, okay? An upgraded version from the Toy Biz line. So this one is much awesome. So looking at the hair, looking at his costume, so it's really looking nice. His ears, his eyes, looking at the head sculpt there, nice, it's pretty nice. And if you put the other head there, really looks cool there. So it's really looking nice. There's not much difference with the materials that they use for the head sculpt. It's basically the same, especially with the hair and the eyes, but this one is just smiling, so I'm liking it I really like this Pyro figure. And with his body armor, you can actually remove this one. So if you remove the head, then remove the hose, and the hose is not glued to his wrist, so you can actually remove it. Alright, so this is how it looks like. There, if you're just curious with the body that is without the flamethrower, just put it in. Okay, I've there. Just put the hands back, and as well as the body of Pyro there. So if you're planning to do some customization with this body, it is actually pretty nice there. Alright, so he's just looking really buff, right? I think this is the body mold of Spider-Man. I'm not sure. The Spider-Man from the game, because it's got the butterfly joint. And even this is the body of Deadpool. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Alright. So this is the paint application for the gloves. It got the color yellow and the orange for his upper body. And then looking at the back part, the peg hole by which this one is inserted there. And looking at the legs of Pyro there. And then, well, I was surprised with the feet of Pyro. So it's pretty big. For me, it's pretty big. And there is a Hasbro 2016 in this one. Okay. And looking at the armor of Pyro. So if you're curious, how does it looks like? There. So it's got the yellow emblem and red. All red. Looking pretty awesome. So let's put it back. And we need to take a look at the flaming hand effect there. So you have to insert his hands, but I'm not really convinced that Pyro uses a flame punching hand, even though he has the flamethrower in his back. So I mean, what's up with that? Why did they use this kind of effect, right? But I have a suggestion. If ever you have the Boba Fett 2-pack with Han Solo, Boba Fett has this incredible flaming effects, flamethrower effects. There, you can actually put it inside the hose. So the flame effect there really looks like it came from the flamethrower, right? It looks pretty nice. So just if ever you saw a Boba Fett figure with this one, go buy it. So that Boba Fett's really cheap. There, they actually costs around 300 pesos, I believe. So that Boba Fett came with Han Solo with the flamethrower effect. There. So if you're just curious, how does it look like? Now looking at the articulation of this figure, basically it's from the Spider-Man, I believe, because of the big feet there. But with this, you can make him look up like this and make him look down like this. This is the farthest it can get. And then rotation of his head. Then for his arms, you can raise it up like this. This is the farthest it can get for the arms because the armor protrudes it. And then you can rotate his arms or shoulders like this. There. And there is also a rotation for his biceps. Double jointed elbows. Then swivel for the wrists. There, and then butterfly joints there. I was happy with this one. I really like figures with butterfly joints. And then as well as the ab crunch of Pyro there, front, back, and then waist swivel there. Then make him sit like this. Okay, so well, not really sure with this one, so it's got a problem. I'm not sure, but you can make him split like this there, and then thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot rotation, and then beautiful ankle pivot there. So those are the articulation of this figure. And now this is the size comparison of Pyro, Rogue next to the Juggernaut, and the size comparison of Pyro, Rogue, and Professor X looking at Rogue. A size comparison between Pyro, Rogue, and the Marvel Select Colossus. They're looking colossal, right? And the size comparison between Pyro, Rogue, Daredevil, Netflix, and the Matt Murdock head with the body of Everett Ross. And then also a size comparison between Pyro, Rogue, and the Peter Parker from the Spider-Man Classic Vintage Wave. Now looking at the awesome comparison between Rogue and Gambit. So this Gambit is from the Toy Biz line, so I much prefer this one than the Caliban Wave Gambit. But that one looks good, but this one is, I prefer this than that one. Then we have Pyro, and this is Silver Surfer. This is not Iceman, okay? If you have an Iceman, please give it to me. I do not have any Iceman figure in my toy line here. So this is just a substitute for Iceman. So this is Silver Surfer from the Toy Biz. So, how did you like these figures? Now for me, I really love these figures, especially Rogue, because this got a beautiful head sculpt. I'm really liking it. I really love it. So I'm giving this a rating of 9 out of 10. Just because I got a little too short with the accessories, so she just came in with 2 alternate hands and an alternate head sculpt, by which is shinier than the head sculpt that came in the box, right? But I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Now for Pyro, this is not one of my favorite characters, but it grows on you when you got this figure. So if you bought the 2-pack itself, so it's really nice to have these two come around. Now with this figure, I'm giving this a rating of, let's say, an 8.5 out of 10. Alright, just because it got the articulation nice, because he used the body mold of Spider-Man. I believe this got the body mold of Spider-Man, and then also the color application for this figure is nice. Okay, but I was disappointed that Hasbro didn't use any pinless technology with Pyro, so I wasn't disappointed with that. But I was happy that they got the pinless tech with the knees of Rogue. Alright, now with the rating of these two, well, combined, I'm giving this a rating of 9 out of 10, because I really like them, I really love them, and I enjoyed them having around at my shelf. And especially that Gambit will have a partner now, and I'm planning to well, complete the Brotherhood of Mutants. Well, I got Pyro now. Who's next? Avalanche, blah. So who knows? But it will be quite expensive, so maybe I get a pass on that. Alright? Now, with this too, I bought this from Mr. King Del Mundo. So Sir King Del Mundo, so thank you so much for hooking me up this figure. So you're really great. And with the pricing of 2,800 pesos, so that's really nice price. Okay? Because I've been seeing this in the market for around 3,200 to 3,300. Alright? So it's quite expensive. So it's really worth having these figures. Now basically that's the end of my video, so I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, so my name is Mr. Pogi. I do toy reviews and toy vlogs and even mukbangs and even song covers, right? If you have any suggestions, comments, or reactions, so just place it at the comment section below. And if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, so please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to give you an update regarding my channel. So this has been Mr. Pogi signing off. May the force be with you, and guys, please keep on collecting. Stay Pogi! Hey, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm also on Instagram at Mr. Pogi TV, at Reddit also r/Mr. Pogi TV, and also on my personal Twitter account at eduardo.gomez.jr.business. Stay Pogi!